Good afternoon, and thanks for being here on WAFB's Get Fit Red Stick Facebook group, sponsored by Our Lady of the Lake. I'm Allison Childers. We're live today at the Downtown Development District with the Executive Director of the DDD, Davis Rohr. Thank you so much for chatting with us.
Glad to be here. Welcome downtown.
Yes, I'm really excited about something that y'all have going on. You're really pushing fitness in downtown.
Absolutely.
And it's called Get Fit Downtown. Is the initiative?
Downtown. That's right. It's a number of initiatives. You know, we have a number of green spaces downtown and bike paths that we have under construction right now. Some are open or building, but we also have a number of venues downtown that you can work out at, or just a host of things that we have down here. So we're promoting a healthy lifestyle here.
I love that, and that's what we do right here on the group on Get Fit Red Stick. So I love incorporating Get Fit Downtown. There are so many options. We actually this week, Michael and I, my friend on the digital team at WAFB, we've been driving around downtown and taking a look at all the
440, which is the newest venue that opened up in the same, it's the old Hibernia Bank, but it's on the second floor of 440 on 3rd. They have that. We have Anytime Fitness downtown, and I'm going through my things here. One Heart Yoga, and then also a change at 600 Main Street, we have what's called Recalibrated Strength and Conditioning. So we have all sorts of ways that if you want to have personal trainers or just have workout stations, they can also be a basis if you want to go outside and run or do some very controlled kind of running and walking as well.
That's awesome. So many great new businesses. Right. And it's not just for people that live in the downtown area. It's convenient if you work downtown.
Absolutely. We have some 26,000 people that work downtown. And the downtown area is easily walkable in here. So you can walk, to these places if you want to easily at lunchtime. A lot of workers do that. Mm-hmm. But we also have a lot of people that come in and out of downtown to conduct either business. You're either at the state capitol, or you're going to the courthouses, or you're going to the river center. So while you're downtown, you can go out and check out some of these fitness centers as well.
Really awesome. And they have great classes, or you can just go and use their equipment.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we have a number of outdoor classes too. We have spaces, like we're building our green spaces downtown, so there might be yoga classes outside. And I think everyone's probably heard about Happy's Running Club, and I encourage you to come downtown on Tuesdays. I think they start up about 6 p.m., so enough time to get off work, change, come on down. But it's a fun event. It's a great way to connect with people too. If you want to just get to know other people who have the same maybe passion that you have for running. They have like 5 different routes that they run in the downtown area, and then they socialize afterwards.
Okay. I have to admit, I tried Happy's Running a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And it's tough. Right now, because they do a full 5K.
Right.
So it's 3.2 miles all around downtown. It was a lot of fun, but right now it's so hot.
It's hot.
it's nice when they're, and they go no matter what. It's nice when the temperatures are a little bit lower, but right now we can't beat the heat. And they are dedicated. They run rain or shine, 100 degrees, 70 degrees, it doesn't matter. They're going to be running on Tuesdays with the Happy's Run Club.
Right. And then they have fun afterwards. They hang if you want to. Unless you need to get home. And so it just again to socialize and leave. But it's always, whenever you do fitness, it's always nice to have somebody else running with you, kind of encourage you to keep going when it's 100 degrees.
Yes, and I like that the routes are different every week because you don't get bored. You get to see a different part of the beautiful downtown, whether you're running by the lake or by the levee.
Right.
Let's talk about the levee. Y'all have been doing a lot of cool stuff with the levee.
The levee itself, you have basically right now, you can go from Florida and River Road on top of the levee all the way down to Flora Park. So that's 6+ miles that you can. But it's going to go all the way even further down to LaBerge Casino. We're also working on another piece on Florida North to Hollywood Casino. You will be able to have, so right now you can again run or walk or bike on all these routes, and you never have to deal with an automobile or vehicle. It's all off the road, which I think is very important.
That is.
The separation. But eventually, when we open up from Hollywood all the way to LaBerge, That is 13.1 miles.
Wow.
And for those runners who are aware, that's a half a marathon. So you're there and back as a marathon without ever having to cross a street or having to deal with a vehicle. And of course, you get great views of downtown LSU, the Mississippi River, the Batcher area. It's really, you feel like you're in a rural area, part of the run and stuff. But it's a great way to, again, when the weather is appropriate, to do long runs and stuff. But we have, even in the downtown area, we have something called the Levee Loop.
Mm-hmm.
And the Levee Loop, you can see on top of the levee downtown, it's a half a mile and a mile and a half. And we have a lot of visitors downtown. We're going to have 7 hotels, but we have conventions downtown, and people like to be able, if they want to exercise. This is a fully lit mile and a half or a half a mile that you can do. You get to see the great downtown skyline or the river and stuff, the Mississippi River, and then and work out there. So we have the maps along the route, so they tell you where you are. And I think you reported on it how many calories you lose if you bike or you run and now you walk.
Yeah, I showed the group that just yesterday.
Right.
I thought that was really neat.
That's great.
And I love that there are water fountains and even bike repair stations.
We just installed a bike repair station at Riverfront Plaza, which is where the dock is. Mm-hmm. And so you can pump up your tires if you need to, but we have all the tools there. So if you have any issues with your bike, you can use those and even a place to put your bike on to do some repairs. It's a bike repair station. Anybody to use, free.
That's exciting. Yeah. Now, I also saw some people this week utilizing the steps right there on the levee.
Well,
that's a workout.
Let me tell you what. So when you get cross fitness and also it's a great workout. The steps on the levee downtown. Now, I normally sit there for enjoyment to watch the fireworks or something along the river. But people do use those for some serious workouts where you can run up and down the steps on the levee in the downtown area. We have those here, and we invite people to do it. I see a lot of little smaller running groups that will get together, and do that as a part of a regiment that they will do by both jogging and walking and stuff. So yes, that's there for you to use.
Now, is there, just going back to the levee loop and then the extension, how long, is there an estimated date for how long before that connection is open to everybody?
We will probably open up the portion for Hollywood Casino probably in the next 2 months. So that will be open. The part from Far Park to LaBerge they just started construction. So I'm thinking that within a year that will be done. So that 13.1 miles should be done. Look for next year. So that's not far off and stuff. So, and again, for bicyclists, walkers, joggers, it's there for you to use completely on top of the levee. And we do have water fountains and stuff, in the downtown area, and at LSU they have one as well.
That's really neat. Now, also, y'all have a lot of parks and stuff, access to parks downtown with some.
We do. We've been building what's called a number of green spaces, and we call it the greening of downtown. And so we have North Boulevard Town Square, where you might see a lot of the public events occur now. So Live After 5 or the festivals. We just had the Oyster Festival down here a couple of weeks ago.
I was there for that. It was hot, but delicious.
It was hot, but it was very successful. And then we have, in the fall we'll have Live After 5 again. I think actually Happy's is having a run there in next week.
Is that their 5,000? I think they're doing a
Happy's
special.
5,000. So I think it'll be a week from Saturday.
Okay.
So come on down for that. They'll have all sorts of fitness activities going on in the town square area. But we opened up City Hall Plaza, which is a larger expanse of green space for public concerts. We're going to have a gym fest there in the fall in September, and it's really, really cool for kids to do exercises. And this is, we call it the Central Green, and it's the greening of downtown. We're getting ready to do improvements on the River Road at Riverfront Plaza.
Okay.
We're redoing that whole area there, and we're going to put sound out there for music and activate that for concerts and any type of daily activity that you like. So there's a lot of greening, and for not only people visiting, for people living downtown, they may not have backyards and stuff like that. So we're going to give them the green space if they have dogs, or they just people just want to be outside and exercise and stuff. We'll have a lot of that for all the new residents that we have coming in. We have several hundred new residential units under construction right now.
That's awesome. Well, I'm really excited about a lot of the events that are happening right now downtown. So you've got Happy's that's free every Tuesday, but then there are other places also offering free stuff. I saw on the downtownbatonrouge.org is your website, and I have a link to that on our story on WAFB.com. But I saw that y'all have something every Thursday in July. There's a bar pop-up at Caneland.
Right.
And then also we've reported on the Calm Yoga over at the Kid, at USS Kid. So, and these are all free events happening downtown.
And you know what I would encourage people to do is to go to downtownbatonrouge.org and sign up for our email list. Because we send out stuff every week. You'll have to confirm it in your email. But you'll get notified every week of all these activities.
The free stuff, too.
The free stuff, all the free stuff. Yes, we love the free stuff. So, but again, it's at downtownbatonrouge.org, and you confirm that, and you'll get notified of everything. And so, what's nice about this is downtown is intimate to know that you can do that. There's parking right here. You can park at the 3rd and Convention Street garage. It's open 24/7. And walk to Town Square, but then you can walk to restaurants that are right here, easy. So we've got 65 restaurants downtown now. So,
wow.
So
I
people
didn't
don't
realize
realize
that.
Yeah. So again, a lot of them have healthy, things to eat. We have a new restaurant that's coming to 3rd Street in a couple of months, the Salad Station. So for those that like salads and stuff, but it, everything from a Thurns, they'll serve lunch, and they have a big salad bar there as well. But so, a lot of activities that you can do and get involved in, to help you in your fitness goals that you have personally and stuff. So,
why was it so important for downtown to get involved with active lifestyles?
I think that what we see is that is certainly a trend throughout the country right now. And what you see is a lot of young people that are starting to move into downtown to live, and they want to be a part of that. A lot of people who are training for marathons, and we're fortunate enough we have the Louisiana Marathon that begins and ends in downtown Baton Rouge, and it's become one of the premier marathons in the country. Just a meteoric rise, and has a huge economic impact. But they'll have activities throughout the year and stuff. So we wanted that environment too. We think that to have enough green space for people to work out, but then also for running, and it's safe. And then you're away from the roads, at least on the levee part and stuff. And we're building other green areas too that will connect you to big parks, like the Greenway. We call it the Downtown Greenway. It's going to eventually connect you to City Park. But you have 80 acres there, and you can do all sorts of things, from play tennis to golf to everything else. So that's in the works as well.
Fantastic. Now, there's one more event I want to make sure we mention happening this fall, September 15th. It's the only weekend in September that there's not a home LSU game. So you have no excuse but to come downtown for Fitness Rocks. It's put on by Healthy BR, and it will be right downtown.
Again, this is with the mayor's initiative right here in North Boulevard Town Square, and a lot of activities. And this is what's so needed. So many coalitions of groups coming together. The mayor's office has really, initiated this and really joining in on this, and it just dovetails so well with the spaces that we have down here. So make sure to put that on your calendar, September 5th. I'm sure everybody will know.
I will be there for it. I will be in downtown at Galvez Plaza for Fitness Rocks. I'm told it's a concert style, basically like a rock show fitness event where you get to try out all the different fitness options around town. So there will be a lot of local businesses.
And you're having so much fun you don't even know it.
Right.
You bet you're working out.
And simultaneously, I think the Vegan Fest will be happening right at the same time. So healthy options on both sides of the spectrum. I'm really looking forward to that. Right. Was there anything else that the downtown?
Well, I just say, if you haven't been downtown in a while, I invite you to come on downtown and see some of the things that are going on. We have our Marriott Hotel that's under construction on the corner of 3rd in Florida. We've got residential under construction, the Elias in Beauregard Town, and then the Lofts at 6C right in the heart of the CBD. Contact our office, 389-5520. If you want to live downtown, we'd be happy to show you some options that we have here, and then all of the places where you can exercise and a lot of fitness opportunities that we have here as well. I want to plug in downtownbatonrouge.org. Just go to our webpage and sign up for the email list. We're happy to add you to it.
Thank you so much for
Absolutely.
chatting with us
Thank
today.
you. Yes, sir.
Of course, I'm so glad to be here and learn all about downtown fitness. And I'm going to share the link he was just talking about, make it easy for you. I'll put it in the group. I'll put it in the story that I put together to show you all the cool stuff happening downtown. I'm going to share those events, including the Happy's Run events and times, and all the other free stuff that you can find on his website. It'll be on WAFB.com and the 9 News app. Thanks for being here today, guys. Go get fit. For the Get Fit Red Stick Facebook group, I'm Allison Childers.